Hell are people talking about when they say eat whole grain foods? Hey, it's Dr. Toker, your friendly neighborhood colorectal surgeon, and I know people are pushing you to eat whole grains because it sounds hearty, and they use the blood sugar argument. Whole grains are less likely to spike your blood sugar compared to processed or bleached type grain material. Here's the problem. All grains are inflammatory. In particular, wheat. Whole wheat's probably the worst thing that you could do for yourself because of a protein called gluten, and more importantly, a protein component called gliadin, which is always inflammatory in everyone. And the problem is almost all grains, including oats and quinoa and things that you would do on a gluten-free diet, contain proteins that are very similar to gliadin and can also stimulate your intestines to make a toxin called zonulin. So when you consume a grain, whether it is a whole grain or a processed grain, no matter, any grain will cause this inflammatory response. That toxic molecule called zonulin that your body naturally makes in response to the presence of these grains is likely the leading cause for almost all chronic human illness. And that's because it causes leaking of the microscopic membrane of the intestinal tract, which leads to autoimmune disease, metabolic disease, and yes, likely even cancer. The first step in that process is a destruction of your blood sugar control. So any grain, whole grain or not, is damaging your body's ability to control its blood sugar, and long term that damages your health. So to live longer, to live better, to avoid chronic illness, get the grains out of your life.